first part you were looking at was like their splash page, all the like their top deals. So there's probably a little bit of like they're probably going to make a little more money on some of those, but then some of them are just legitimately good deals. I clicked on the Shop All Black Friday chunk of this website, and I don't like it used to be where you'd flip through stuff and look through stuff, and now it just goes and says shop by category. Oh, what if I don't know what I want and I just want to shop? Well, so then we just have to go through this whole just smattering of categories. And that's about the only thing they're really giving you. Oddly, you can go on to other websites and it will show you other deals. So like this is our splash page. So if you click on some of these, it will load, but it's not the right price. Confusing. So it might be because we're too close to or we're not close enough to get to the Black Friday deals. Unfortunately, it looks like if you're looking at an LG OLED it's only a 48 inch, but it's $560. If you're looking at OLED like we were talking about before, I don't think you're gonna get anywhere close to the $550. You're gonna get some weirdo knockoff brand thing. OLED. Yeah, you could get a gaming monitor for cheaper. Yeah, that's a good deal if that exists for $570. Unfortunately, walking through the pre-sale stuff, there's not going to be description links because a lot of this, when you click on it, if we wanted to go, let's say this camera's normally $2,200, Black Friday deal is $1,900. When we load that, it's still stuck at our $2,200 price. Open box, again, will be cheaper. It's $1,693, but for the deals that are not available yet, because as of recording, this is the 17th, and the 20th, I think, is when most of these deals that are in hidden Black Friday land will go live. If you want a hoverboard that you can't take on airplanes and used to historically catch on fire, you can buy those now for $900. No, not $900. $90. They used to be almost $900. They're like $500, and they're just the worst. MacBook Air M2. I would tell you could probably just go Apple. Here's a little fun hack for your people that are looking to buy Apple computers. Just go to the Apple Education Store. Because they don't verify that you go to school anywhere. You just order it. And you can get the M2 MacBook Air for $1099, which they're going to do $1049. So it's a $50 deal, but normally this is $100 more. So if you ever want to do a computer through Apple, just type in your Google and go Apple Education Store and do it that way. Same thing, M2 MacBook Pro, $150 off. Phone deals on Black Friday have historically been terrible. So if you see a deal for a phone, it's probably, unless it's just cheap, the whole save up to $100 or $1,000 or $800 just means that they're offering a trade-in deal that they've probably been offering since it was released. Same thing with Apple Watches. Funny enough, Apple Watches used to not have a trade-in deal. They would just offer to recycle those for you because Apple, I don't know, they just want to throw away stuff. Same with their AirPods. you can't trade those in. But Apple Watches for a little bit weren't letting you. Apple Pencil, sure. Nobody's really gonna jump for joy about an Apple Pencil being on sale. Apple TVs. Is this even on? Like, is that impressive? I don't think that's impressive. I think that's just, yeah, that's just it being old. So if you want the old one, you can get it for $120, which is what it costs. Actually, it's more expensive on Black Friday. So buy it not on Black Friday, or buy it open box. Or you could just see if the new one is cheaper. There's a whole rant I have about smart boxed set-top device, Apple TV, Fire Stick, Roku, Chromecast things I want to do. Because a lot of those devices are weird. Let's see. So we haven't found a whole lot that's life-changing. If you want a projector, I guess you could get a Samsung projector for what is it? $1,000 less. Short throw projectors, though. I was already looking at this. I think the LG that makes one. I can't remember. There's a couple companies that make these. Yeah, so there's a bunch of them that have been. Short throw used to be super impressive because you could basically take this traditional projector and put it 12 inches from your wall or screen. And so they were, I think, like $5,000 or $6,000 originally. Oh, the Epsons. So yeah, like something like this used to be like $3,000 or $4,000 for the Epson. LG makes them. Samsung makes them. That's a very small. I doubt Best Buy sells more than a couple hundred of those worldwide, because I don't know anybody that uses projectors unless you have a big theater, but then you would buy a different projector. Yeah, so like where is this link? HP X360s, similar to the Surface Pro. I kind of hate the whole idea of the all-in-one laptop flipping screen thing. i5 14512. No thanks. Leave me alone, Best Buy. This one's more. See, this is, I think, that's confusing. So this one is cheaper than what the Black Friday sale is saying it's going to be. So that, don't want to be a conspiracy person, but it seems that you should make sure that the price of the thing is not cheaper before Black Friday. Because that would be bad. Monitors. Nothing really impressive in there. Monitors shouldn't be more than like $100-$200 unless you're buying something special. Most monitors that are like 22 to 27 inches are pretty cheap now. Samsung Tab S8 256 Wi-Fi, blah 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 blah. $600. That seems like crazy town for a Samsung tablet. I don't know what you do with Samsung tablet because it's running Android on a tablet, which is kind of bad. You might as well just, go cheap Android tablet or like an Amazon Fire tablet. I don't like Android-based tablets though, because they're not. Software is kind of just adapted. It's not made for it. Wow, what a crazy world that is. Nope, that's not going to be in there. Asus gaming desktop. Yeah, this is, that pricing is so bananas. Because the video card that this gaming desktop comes with was selling by itself peak pandemic for $500, and now you're getting a whole entire computer, even with a case, for $700. So if you're looking at buying someone like or you were looking for a gaming computer 6 months ago, your budget has just boomed due to the crypto market dying at some level, availability, new models being released, all this stuff, on and on and on. So if you find yourself looking at a gaming desktop for $700, you could probably build one by yourself if you were inclined for less than that, or higher spec parts for about the same price. But if you want to just turn it on similar to like an Xbox and install your stuff, $700 is a win. Because we're gonna go, let's see, 1660 Ti gaming desktop. Yeah, Amazon's still a little ragey about their pricing. They're talking $800 to $1,200 for similar specs. Now, obviously, the parts in it aren't going to be the fastest, but if you're looking at entry-level gaming computers, $700 is super entry-level. Also, if you want to puke due to motion sickness and the way that I browse and scroll through websites, Anna's on the same boat. Anna, do you think following me while I'm on my computer is probably the most nauseating thing in the world? She's shaking her head yes. Why? She can't follow me. Is that because I'm moving to what? Fast? Fast. So if you are nauseated by the scrolling and me scanning through stuff, and you're like, how did Ryan just identify a price while he was literally just scrolling through like this? Like no look passing. I'm just kind of used to doing that, and I do apologize. Please refer to the tray in the seat in front of you for your emergency puke bag. If you're not a fan of Intel, there's probably some other systems out there. Just for curiosity, there is a open box pricing for that computer. Again, big fan of open box, because if it doesn't work within the first 30 days anyways, you can return it and just buy the normal priced one. But if you're looking, ooh, that's not bad. $900 if you want to go a step up for the case and the cooling and everything. It's not good. But there's a Lenovo for $900 with a 728 open box. We'll put that in the description just because that's kind of cool. Lenovo desktop. That's the video card on that is a big sell, way better than the 1660 because it has some level of ray tracing in it, which obviously it's not going to be super awesome because it's a lower end card, but it's going to be much more future proof. The CPU running it is a tier up and a year forward, so that's good. Again, if you find open box for $728, I would get that over the original computer we're looking at. Lenovo's pricing on a lot of their stuff is pretty competitive, just because I think if you look at their casing and like their accessories, them and HP are competing for who makes some weirder, uglier stuff. And then there's some randomness with like Alienware's offering originally a $1,600 computer. It's probably $1,300 worth of parts or less. And then again, open box for $831. Like I said, there's that killer deal. High-end computers, you're probably not going to see a lot of deals with Black Friday. You're going to see more of this where you have a budget-friendly. Uh, if you're looking at a GTX 1650 video card, I wouldn't buy that. Anything that's 50 series for, see here we even have the Radeon stuff. It has the last two numbers in it are 5 and 0. Skip. You're buying a video card that almost doesn't serve its own purpose. It's consuming lots of electricity for very little production. It's like if a Suburban had a 4-cylinder, be very slow. And then if you see things in AMD land with G's on the end, they're just trimmed down CPUs that they're getting rid of. I would skip it. Desktops, sorry, that was a whole expediting adventure. I just didn't expect to find so many random deals on that. Appliances, I don't know, guys. Do people go out and buy appliances on Black Friday? Like, there's a fridge for $800 off. I don't know if that's a deal. A $3,000 fridge to me seems kind of insane. Samsung refrigerator. We're just going to touch on the subject because oh, look, there's a fancy designer Samsung fridge. Again, open box. Why is the fridge $1,400 open box if it's supposedly $3,300 retail? Yeah, I don't know. I would say it's probably like a TV, but worse. There's probably a bunch of fridge and other appliances that are always on sale. You can comment and tell me I know nothing because I don't own a house. Samsung Galaxy Buds for Samsung Galaxy Buds. Because I would imagine they have a bunch of different versions. Yep. So with anything, if it says Pro, it's probably a step up. It probably has some level of noise canceling that's better. These are apparently water resistant. The Buds 2 for $90 is $10 better than they're currently on Amazon, but I'd be tempted to just jump to the Buds Pro if you have a Samsung phone or something like that anyways, just because they're going to be a much better headphone for $20. Sony wireless headphones. They are the knockoff buddy of their much higher XM4s and XM3s. So, let's see. The naming convention, it makes it impossible to find Sony products though. XB. See if that will do it. Yeah, so those are normally $250 headphones. They're going to be nice. If you want more budget-friendly ones, there's even a pair under that. So if you're not going for the XM4s for some reason, and you want to spend $130, I guess you can get the in-between. I would just go with the XM4s, and then if you want something more budget-friendly, there's a $68 pair of headphones from Sony. They're just not going to be as nice because they're a lower, cheaper headphone. Renewed ones. Yeah, so Sony's obviously doing this deal. And so we'll put the Amazon link in the description because you can get those in blue or black. They're going to be decent headphones. They're just going to be more normal Sonys. Insignia soundbar. Oi. We will show this to say no. So if we go Insignia soundbar with subwoofer. Woofer. So $75. Soundbars have gotten confusingly more expensive over the years, and TVs have gotten less expensive. I'm not sure what the math on that. Maybe it's just the fact that it's a giant box that people have to ship, so they're charging you like hundreds of dollars for that. You know, if I'm going for a super budget-friendly soundbar, I'm probably finding a used one. I'm probably not super excited about some random cheapy Insignia product. It's going to be about what you paid for it. It's a hard sell. Let's see. Bose has a... Yeah, just do this. Bose has a $200 one if you want to go nicer. Bose soundbar. Soundbar. Yeah, so if you want to go slightly more high-end, Bose soundbar. But if you're looking at $75, you can get a bunch of used, not low-end brand like LG, Samsung stuff rather than Insignia or whatever for the same price or cheaper. Nobody really knows what to do with soundbars. Soundbars make your TV sound a lot better. If your TV is definitely in the low end, it definitely needs a soundbar or some kind of speaker. They used to be pretty annoying to use, but nowadays it's so much better than all the alternatives and giant speaker sets. Ceiling speakers, apparently they're $700 normally. I don't have any interest in that. If you're looking at streaming 4K, what is that? A Blu-ray player? People still selling? What even is that? Streaming 4K high-res audio Blu-ray. I don't even understand. Why are we selling $300 Blu-ray players in 2022? Buy a Netflix subscription and you can have it for like 8 years. Standing mixers are always funny to look at. So there's the KitchenAid Plus Professional for $280. So if we just type in KitchenAid mixer standing, there's always going to be knockoff ones. So Cuisinart, all these other brands are going to make them. So the big sell is that's actually the good one, whereas the cheap one here is that hinge will break, that hinge will fail. And so they're selling the nicer model for not much money. Yeah, go with that one. It's a 5-quart KitchenAid mixer. What do I know about that? Well, we have maybe the same one. And you're going to find it, probably a lot of places are going to have it for similar pricing, but that one's solid. Air fryers is going to be a big one across the board. Capacity is going to kind of make or break it. This one is saying it is a 10-quart. A lot of the ones that you're going to find for cheap are going to be the 5-quart. They are completely worthless. Anna, are small air fryers completely worthless? Huh? The one that we used to have.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she meant to say yes immediately, and that's what, So let's try this again. Anna, are tiny air fryers worthless?
Yeah, you can't cook a lot of food.
Yeah, she was emphatic. She totally knew what I was saying the whole time. So if you're looking at air fryers and you want to buy someone because they're the coolest way, and I heard someone saying that they think that there's more people buying air fryers than microwaves, but every house has a microwave and not every house has an air fryer. So I think those people are full of it. But if you see any of these for about $100 to $120 for 5-quart air fryers, it's not a good deal. You're not going to use it. You can't fit anything in there. If you're a bachelor and you just want to cook chicken wings, but nothing else, maybe the 5-quart would work. But, you know, get something that's double-digit quarts. You'll actually be able to fit stuff. What weirdo brand is ours? Target air fryer. It's some company that I don't even think it was clearance. Pretty sure it's a brand that doesn't technically exist. Oh, there it is. Krugs. How do you say Kruxgg? Krugs. So this is one we have. It's 9 quarts. I would say 10 would be better than the 9 quarts. It has dual zones, but it was like $45 on clearance, and it's supposed to be $170. So what I'm saying is, if you go with something that's 5, 6, 7 quarts, you're going to be mad. It's worthless. Find one that maybe splits it up. Don't spend $200 on it. So the 130 Ninja. Wow, I felt that was a long rant about air fryers, though. Ninja. 8-quart. 10-quart. Yeah, Best Buy one's going to kill it for pricing. Not available yet, so that stinks. Any other smartwatch than an Apple Watch? Do we want those? Probably not. Garmin one would be interesting to see. It's probably not a live link yet. Yeah. Garmin. Venu. Yeah, if you're looking for a smartwatch, $150 ain't bad. It basically just do music and notifications. If you're looking for something fancier than that, you probably need whatever your phone's brand of watch is. So if we look at their stuff, renewed SQ. Oh, there we go. SQ. It's going to be a very basic Garmin notification machine. They have a refurbished one, which wouldn't be bad because it's probably more or less new. Instead of $140, it's $90. That seems insane. I know Fossil does deals where they do like a trade-in of a watch or something weird, and you get, if you have one of their old watches, they were doing it where does Fossil still do trade-in smart? Promos. Maybe they don't do that anymore. Let's roll through. Oh, this whole subject line. There's going to be a bunch of companies selling Amazon, Echo, Alexa, smart things. I would just order it through Amazon personally. Because you're probably going to find the same deal. You might find a better deal. And then there's this fun little thing where you can go in and go to Amazon Warehouse. Curious. Yeah, you might be able to find Actually, you'd find a better deal with their Black Friday. Apparently, the Black Friday and the warehouse pricing are not tied together. So just go here and they'll literally deliver it in a couple days. We'll just put a link for all of the Alexa things. Weird trash can, vacuum cleaner, purifiers. Not very interested in that. Toothbrushes, shaving stuff, giant outdoor heaters. Okay. Magnetiles. Would you like to save 60% on a giant massage chair? That doesn't exist. Who makes this one? Oh, Insignia now makes massage chairs. The reason why these zero gravities are so cheap is because I don't think they can sell them, because nobody wants to consume 30 feet of space in their house for a chair they may sit on once in a while. Or sleep in. Scooters. If I was going to grab a scooter, I would just go in and see, like, this Gotrax scooter. That's a pretty budget-friendly one. Yeah, so if you want a budget-friendly scooter, let's see. Oh, that one's much better. XR. So we'll put that. That's going to be similar specs to... It says 25 miles of range. That's probably not real. It's probably more like 10 miles of range. Where this one is going to be cheaper by 100, 200, 200? Yeah, over $200. It will go the same speed and mileage is going to be very similar. Massage chair, get out of here. Car audio, probably not a big deal. I'm just curious. Let's run through the Apple stuff. Unless it won't let me. Best Buy. Where are you? So, Apple. Here. So back to part one video. We're looking at Surfaces and I was suggesting iPads. Super logical, right? This is last generation iPad, which was already cheaper than the newest generation iPad, because the newest one is $450. So you can get a Black Friday deal with the older generation, which is going to be not much different. The screen size is slightly smaller, and it's going to be in not colors, but you're going to spend $270 instead of $400 plus dollars. Feeling crazy, you could get an open box, but you're not going to save much. I would go with that. That's actually a really good deal. iPad Pros, I would assume this is the M1 edition, so you're saving on an older model? Yes. All those are going to be that pricing. Beats by Dre, that's if you want. So if we go back to our XM4 headphones, $150 for the Studio 3 wireless. So it's available on Amazon as well, and in theory, almost every color. If you want it's going to have the same tech and noise canceling as the Apple headphones. So that's why I think it's insane to me, is that the next similar product that Apple is related to is the headphones that they offer, which are, how much are those? $500? $480. So you could go for the studio wireless and be within an earshot of the Apple $500 headphones. Again, MacBook Air M1 last gen. It's gonna be okay. That's not a bad deal. Probably gonna find that everywhere. Power Beats, nobody cares. They're not that big of a deal off. 14-inch M1 Pro, that's a good deal. SE watch, if you're gonna buy it, it'll be a better price by $20. We already talked about the M2. Like I said, you can always go on Education's Apple Education website. You can also get another $70 off on an open box. M1 iPad Pros, SE watches. I'm just curious on all the Beats products. They're gonna have a bigger price cut, typically. Yeah, so they're offering all those Black Friday deals. Let's just go. What's the most expensive item? You're gonna get $500 off the most expensive laptop that they sell. That's gonna be like if you're if your company or you are expensing a laptop anyways, I guess just buy it on Black Friday for $450 cheaper. Otherwise, there's really no reason to buy that. Don't buy anything, please. Do not buy anything that has an Intel-based computer system because they're all slow, and that $1,700 is a ripoff. Should be like $400. Yeah, all of these old iMacs are on sale. I don't know why. I don't know why it's okay for those people to sell those. You can't even sort those just to see what. Show more. iMac. Yeah, so any iMac that is on sale for Black Friday is a ripoff. Even if it's $600 or $700 off, because those aren't the ones you want. You want these. They're going to be way faster, even if it's cheaper, and it's going to be supported a lot longer. And this is like the weirdo hack: is there actually an open box iMac out there for $883? Normally $1,300. I think that about does it for the Best Buy Black Friday stuff. Apple's one of those weird ones that has, in the last years, they've released a lot more deals that people can and companies can kind of mess with. They used to not let any, back when Steve Jobs still existed, yeah, we were not allowed to have anything on sale for Apple. PS5's still unavailable. Xbox Series S or X, holy moly, still unavailable. Fire tablet. Let's see what Best Buy has. Yeah, so if you're looking for a cheap tablet for your kid to beat the snot out of, I would get a Fire, just because you get the kids edition, and I think it comes with this foam case thing, but then you get to beat the snot out of it, and I think you get to like report it as broken like multiple times, whereas the normal tablets are just maybe faster and better specs, but they don't have like a coverage with it. Let's see. I don't know if they spell it out in theirs. Kids Plus, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, 2-year worry-free guarantee. If it breaks, we'll replace it for free, which tells you how much the hardware is worth. It's very odd to see so the normal one is a 8 kids tablet, but then they have an 8 kids Pro tablet. I don't know what that means. I would probably just go with the Pro 8 2022. But then again, I'd probably just find the cheapest one possible and slap that in there. Like this one, the 7-inch. I like how they tell you what age your kid is supposed to be when they buy their Fire tablet. 3 to 7. This one's 6 to 12. Is that like a parental setting? Anyways, if you want a cheap tablet that you can beat the snot out of for your kids, get a Fire Tablet Kids Edition. Again, just go to Amazon, and I will put a link in the description for that, because it's already going to be registered under your account, and when you break it, which they will, because that's kind of what it's for, you just replace it and move on. And what's confusing about all the Amazon tablets is that they'll come out with new editions of Amazon Fire tablets, and almost nothing will change year to year. So there's a 2020 and a 2022 release, and most of the time the specs and the parts and everything in it has not changed. They maybe change the case, but there's rarely much that's actually going on that's different. So if you have one that's one generation old with them, it's still a slow tablet. There's no way around it. And then I'm guessing we're going to have the same stuff with all these Google smart devices. So we can go Google thermostat. That's a good gauge. Yeah, so if you're looking for like a nice improve someone's life gift, go grab a Nest thermostat, because this stupid thing, or like whatever's in their house, sets a schedule that I don't even understand how to set it. And then when you need to change your schedule, you have to change all of the days, but not in a way that makes sense. So if you buy this Nest thermostat for a whopping $90, hook it up, because it'll tell you how to hook it up with the wiring, plunk it in. As long as they have Wi-Fi, they'll be able to set the schedule on their computer, and if they want to change it or turn it off, they can have an app on their phone, and it just does it. That might be the if you have, let's say, a seasoned parent that doesn't like technology, a Nest thermostat is a pretty big win. Wow, that was unpleasant. My memory card filled up. So what was this thing? Oh, if you have a parent or friend or person who does not like technology, or maybe just gets a little confused by technology, and the thermostat is most likely a thing that people avoid or just literally turn off and on manually. So I would just go look at Nest thermostats. There's a $90 budget-friendly one. Best Buy has the fancier one for $180. They also have the $90 one as well. Basically, you need to spend 20 minutes to install it. It comes with a really basic guide. If you plug the wires in wrong, it will tell you that it's wrong. It won't just blow up something. You go through the settings on your phone and on the thermostat. It literally takes 20 minutes if you have Wi-Fi. And then those people can actually program the thermostat in a way that you and I speak, in a calendar, in a weekly format, and change it based on hours. And you can do that for them. So if you're a technology person who wants to help people just have an easier interaction with some of the stuff around their house, these thermostats will literally just do a bunch of stuff behind the scenes without you needing to know much. And if they're gone on vacation and they forget to turn off their thermostat, it will just go into an eco mode automatically, so they don't even have to even understand what they're trying to do with it. They can change it from their phone. That one's a pretty big win. Black Friday, Christmas is about the only time that those go on major sale. And I think that's the item I would end with. All the other Google stuff, yeah, there's other nonsensical things. But yeah, I would go that route. For Christmas, you're not going to find anybody PS5s and Xbox Series X's and all that good stuff yet. But I think we're done with Best Buy's ad. It's very confusing and daunting. There's a couple websites that let you see all of it. Their website doesn't really right now, so I think on the 20th they will, hopefully, but the way they're sorting it is super confusing. Just know that there's a lot of items that may not be as good of a deal, and there's probably some better alternatives as far as companies and better quality. So again, links in description for things that we did find good solutions to or better ideas. Yeah, happy shopping. See ya.